Yes, good morning, everybody. It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, and as you can see on the screen right now is the January schedule for the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. This, ladies and gentlemen, is some great information here that Kate is going to be joining here in just a moment to talk about with us. Children's Storybook Garden and Museum located in historic downtown Hanford. That schedule is up for your viewing pleasure, and we'll have more information here momentarily because now it's time to bring in Kate.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, y'all.
You know, when Kate comes in, we change the show to Eggs, Grits, and Joey.
Yes.
Or do you still want to have the bacon with the grits?
Yeah, definitely. We put it all together.
Okay, so eggs, bacon, grits, and Joey.
Yes.
There we go.
Because
So
I'm a girl raised in the South. That's what a grit is.
So you love having the grits. Now, tell me, what is grits?
It's corn. It's cornmeal that's ground.
Okay.
And it's different, like, polenta, and there's grits, polenta. There's different levels of grinding corn, and
Okay.
it's just a little bit more coarse than polenta, and it's how we do it in the South.
See, I always thought grits was oatmeal.
Oh, no.
You're like, no way.
No.
Okay, all right.
Just corn.
Children's Storybook Garden Museum in downtown Hanford. Since you guys have had the grand opening, tell me, what have the experiences been like since the grand opening? How are things going so far?
Very well. Very, very well. We have been embraced by everybody that's come by. We sell, I worked on Saturday. We sold 3 memberships while I was there.
Oh, okay.
People are, once they get inside our gate and start fiddling around and playing around, it really becomes apparent to everyone what we're doing and how much fun and what a great alternative to entertainment and fun for children and moms and dads and grandparents. There was a lot of grandparents in there on Saturday with their kids, with their grandbabies.
Oh.
It was cloudy, it was chilly, but they were bundled up, playing in the dirt, running around, getting some energy burned off, and the grandmas were loving it.
That's great. That's great. Now, Kate, I just put up the January calendar,
Yes.
and hold on one second. I'm going to do it. There we go. We're back on. All right.
Okay.
So January.
Yes.
It says Monday the garden is closed, but Music with Mar is held at 5:30 p.m. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so Music with Mar, is a program that we're working with a Navy wife. Her name
Okay.
is Jennifer. She comes into the garden on Mondays and holds her Music with Mar class, and it's for very young children, 0 to 5, with their parents, and it's about music appreciation and learning about rhythm and things like that. And so we are in a partnership with Jennifer so that she uses our facility in the afternoons on Monday to hold her Music with Mar. And if you look further down, I think I have there's one more date in January. It's the 22nd. You can contact the garden or just Google up Music with Mar, and you can get a hold of Jennifer yourself, and then you can bring your child and do that on a Monday with us.
So we'll go into kind of like the calendar here
Yeah.
in order. So Saturday, every Saturday at 10 and 10:30 is Storybook Hour. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, at 10 a.m. we have the younger children, and at 10:30 a little bit older elementary school child. We do we have someone read a story inside the museum, inside the house,
okay.
and it's just our Storybook Hour.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a lot of fun. And then tell me about January 20th, Rock Night for Adults featuring Chris Patrick Chambly Band.
Yes, no, so this is new for us.
Okay.
We're reaching out to kind of an adults-only program.
Okay.
We're going to do some rock painting. I know that's really big. I don't know if y'all have seen the 559 rocks.
No, I
on
have.
Facebook.
Yeah, they look really cool.
And we have a little rock garden in the garden ourselves. You can actually reach through the gate to pick one up and put one in if you want, because it's right there, easily accessible at the front entryway.
Okay.
But we're just doing something different. We have this band coming in. I'm not really exactly familiar with the band, but I'm looking forward to hearing them on Saturday night.
They sound like a fun band.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're doing something for just an adult-only kind of program, it's just to bring people in and give a little bit more exposure and see what we have to offer.
Yeah, and the adults-only type of night can also give you information. If you're, obviously you're an adult, you have kids, you can also find out more information how you get your kids involved.
Absolutely.
We've already talked about the 22nd, which is
Yep.
Music with Mar, but on the 27th, it's Kids Night Out. Tell me a little bit about this.
Okay, so this is really great. So
Okay.
what we have is we have 2 certified teachers on staff right now. And what we're doing is we're offering a drop-in from 6 to 8, I believe, Yes, 6 to 8, where you can drop your kids off. They have to be 3 to 10, and you can leave them with our teachers, and they'll have an activity to do. And you can go out in downtown Hanford and go, see in one of the restaurants, go have a bite to eat, or look around the shops, or go somewhere that you need to go. And there's a fee for both members and non-members. It's a little bit more than if you're a member. It's just a teeny fee, and if you're a non-member, it's a little bit more. And you have to have a reservation for this because we need to know how many children to expect, and there's some paperwork to leave us with your insurance card and some release information and authorization to have the kids on the property.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. And tell me a little bit about memberships. How are those going? Are we getting people excited about memberships? Do they really understand what's behind it? Because I know you got annual memberships, right?
Yes, we do. And we have there's many different levels. There's a family plus level, that's $100 plus. That means you can have, it's grandparents, a little bit more extended family, not just your mom, dad, and the children. It's grandparents and a guest, or like a babysitter if you have one. We have a special for the military. That family membership is $75 a year, and then a regular membership for a family is $85 a year. And these are all great ways for us to keep the doors open and pay the bills, and keep those wonderful teachers that we have on our payroll, because they are dynamite. I cannot express to you how grateful we are to have these ladies on at the garden, and their programs, their energy, their love for what we're doing just shines through. It's really a nice place to be.
So January, those are the exciting things happening at the Children's Storybook Garden Museum. I'm sure we'll have you again in February to talk about all the great February dates that we got coming up, but we'll get through January.
Okay.
How do we get in touch with the Children's Storybook Garden Museum?
Well, I think that the best way is our Facebook page.
Okay.
You can message us. If you look even on our Facebook page, it says that our response rate is like phenomenal. We have
You're that quick.
We are. We're like standing there. We all get alerts to the people that are administrators of the page. We get alerts, so we know exactly when a message comes in, and we try to get back to you with good information as soon as possible. Another good way is, and we're working on this, we're in kind of like a growth spurt with our website. We are going from the project and the capital fundraising element of a website to the actual operational elements of a website, more calendar, more events, more paperwork, where you can download paperwork, print it out, bring it with you.
Okay.
So the website is a really good place to get that kind of information. You can download the release forms. We need media release forms because we like to take pictures of people and use them online. But that's a great place. So Children's Storybook Garden and Museum.org or children'sstorybookgarden.org. We own both those sites.
Kate,
go to us.
it is always fun having you on here on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Grits.
No, Eggs, Bacon, Grits!
Yay!
And Joey. That's what we call it when Kate joins us. So once again, folks, exciting times happening at the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. And once again, folks, thank you all so very much for joining us this morning. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.